hell fucking low. So I just have to get this out, okay? So I'm sitting down, getting ready to film, and I'm prepping myself, and just as I'm about to hit record, I hear this fucking loud noise, and it's the neighbor mowing his lawn. And I was like, okay, well, you know what? It happened. That's fine. It's gonna take around 15, 20 minutes, whatever. It took a whole damn hour. I was just so baffled. I was like, what are you even mowing? Because, you know, our whole street, literally every single lawn is like fucking dead because we were in a drought. We live in California, so every single lawn here is like either brown, yellow, God knows what else, okay? It's a disaster, and this guy is just mowing his lawn, I kid you not, for like an hour. Who mows their lawn for an hour on a Saturday afternoon? Just... Okay, sorry, that was a little intense, but okay. So we are going to be doing a 25K Q&A. Hi, my name is Brand. I thought this would be a perfect opportunity just to talk about myself and answer some of the questions I had people ask me, and just for like the newcomers, you guys, to get to know me better. I will also be talking about, after the Q&A, important changes and updates I will be making to my whole channel overall, so stay tuned for that. I just want to talk about certain things that are going on with my life, you know, updating my life, if you guys even care, whatever. So let's get straight into the Q&A. Before we get started though, I want to make a short disclaimer, and probably the last disclaimer about this that I will make. This video will probably be NSFW, okay, just because it'll be rated like PG-13 for language. No, it'll probably be rated R, okay, to be honest. You've been warned, so if this isn't really your cup of tea, you're just welcome to dump that out and just walk away, so bye. Okay, so let's get straight into the Q&A. I asked people on Twitter to ask me questions. By the way, if you haven't followed me on Twitter, you definitely should, because that's where I post some of my updates and just talk about stupid shit. And if you guys want to follow me, it's down in the link below. Bookstagram and Goodreads. Self-promo. It's the best. First question is from Chloe. Hi, Chloe, from Books with Chloe. And she asked, least fave Raven Boy, and which fictional characters do you relate to the most and why? Interesting question. This is a great first question. So if you guys didn't know, if you guys are new to my whole channel overall, you guys should definitely know that my favorite series, my favorite books of all time, I don't like the most. My least favorite Raven Boy would probably be Noah. I mean, of all the Raven Boys, he is the least character I connected with the most. So, which fictional characters do I relate to the most and why? I mean, I honestly can't answer this question because I honestly haven't related with a lot of the characters that I've read with, unless they're either in college, poor and broke and sad and depressed, like me, then yeah, definitely. But most of these characters who are either all these things like me, either find happiness with another person or find like some adventure with either friends or like a magical world, which I haven't done yet. So, can't say I can relate, can I? So Carrie from Trees Are Friends Too asked, actually she even asked this question. She stated, if a tomato is a fruit, then ketchup is a smoothie. That's fucking disgusting. Okay, so she actually asked, favorite book accessory. This would have to be a fucking bookmark because I honestly don't dog ear pages, and if you dog ear your pages, that's totally fine. I just don't, and I honestly can't live without it because how would you remember what part of the book that you left off of? Okay, so paperback or hardback? Okay, well, you should know it's definitely gonna be hardback, okay? Carrie also asked, geez, Carrie, you were on a roll here. Burn, reread, rewrite, Harry Potter series, Percy Jackson series, Hunger Games trilogy. Fun fact, I haven't read Harry Potter yet. So I'm reading the first book right now. I've read like 30 pages, and I haven't picked it up since like last December. But I do plan on picking it up and finishing it by this December. So literally it's taken me a whole year to read that one fucking book. But anyways, back to the question. I would burn the Hunger Games trilogy, because there's a lot of aspects I really hated about that book, but I really enjoyed, but still, burn. Rewrites Percy Jackson series, but, you know, I probably would change, like, a comma or a letter here and there. Nothing too wild, okay? Nothing too impactful or wild, because I think the series is really great as it is. Probably insert myself as a character in. I would probably reread Harry Potter, even though I haven't read it yet, so. Okay, next question. Ashley Knuckles asked, best worst shenanigan you've got yourself into. This is a really loaded question. Like, are you trying to expose me? Because if you are, you're obviously gonna fail because my life is pretty fucking boring. And like, best worst shenanigan, like, I don't know, this is a really big question. There's so many layers to this. How many levels you want me to answer this question? But best worst shenanigan, I've gotten myself into. Like, I took a spontaneous trip to the beach and hiked. Basic. Fucking basic. So, tells you a lot. So Emma, from Miss Emma Reads a Lot, asked, what is the most K-drama episodes you've watched in one day? Okay, first of all, backtrack a little. So I honestly thought before watching K-dramas that they were like shitty and just not worth my time, and their production value was just kind of worthless, and that was just shit thinking on my part and my end. And let me just say, this summer, like when I started watching K-dramas, my life is forever changed, like fucking changed, and I love every moment of it. I literally love all the K-dramas I watched so much. Like, to answer your question, Emma, the first drama I watched was even a K-drama. It was a Chinese drama I found on Netflix. And this is called Meteor Garden. If you guys haven't checked it out, if you guys want really cheesy lines and just, like, shitty dialogue and just, like, an overall, like, dramatic extra storyline, there you go. You have it right there. But it's just something about it that is just so beautiful in of itself and addicting. Fucking addicting. That you just cannot but watch, and that's just what happened to me. And I binged like 20 episodes in one day or something like that, because there were only 20 episodes out. The whole series is finished overall. My first K-drama that I watched was the K2 with Ji Chang-wook and Yuna from Girls' Generation. I didn't even know she could fucking act, but that bitch could, and it was amazing. The K2 was amazing. I watched like 7 episodes in one day or something like that. Some of my favorites are Strong Woman Do Bong Soon, hilarious. My favorite K-dramas though is Weightlifting Fairy Kim Bok-ju and Goblin. Fucking love Goblin. The best hits. I recently started watching What's Wrong with Secretary Kim, and I really, really enjoy it. So there's just so many K-dramas I've watched so far. I think I've watched like around 8 or 9 like series, and they're all amazing. So Emma also asked another question. She asked, are you happy with your Raven Cycle tattoo, and do you want more? So this past year, when I went to New York for BA BookCon, I got a tattoo with a couple of my other booktube friends, and we all got tattoos. And I got the, oh, I don't know if you guys can see that. Fuck. So basically, this is just ley lines from my favorite series, the Raven Cycle series, and they're ley lines, and honestly love it so much. I've gotten so many compliments on it, and people asking me what exactly this is. Like, I promise I'm not a cult, even though it kind of looks like something a cult would have. I do plan on getting more. I really want to get tattoos from my favorite book series, like, you know, contributing to each series. So we shall see. I am not too sure what I want, either a quote or like an actual like image, something like that from the series, but we shall see. My homegirl Ashley, Asian Ashley, from Ashley Outpaged, asked me, what's something that makes you happy right now? Like, at the moment, nothing comes to mind, which is really sad. Chammy from Is That Chammy asked me, are you willing to adopt me? Bish, do you think I had the money to do that? Like, that's fucking expensive, and all like the legal procedures, especially like we're almost practically the same age. But yes, I know what you mean. In my heart, you are adopted, and I hope I am adopted in your heart as well. But in real life, fuck no, that's fucking expensive. Like, if you wanted to pay for your adoption, I'll gladly take you in. So yeah. Chammy also asked me, if you could insert yourself as the main character of any book, what would it be? Honestly, I've been asked this question before, and my answer is that I wouldn't want to be any character in any book that has been already written in that series or in that world, just because, you know, I think characters are like the sole purpose of creating a book and making it more special and just making that book for what it is, okay? And even if the character is bad or whatever, I wouldn't be anybody else except me. Or, you know, I wouldn't mind being like a piece of fucking dirt or a rock or just grass, whatever. Like a character that would step on, spit on, smack on, shit on, whatever. That's fine with me too, so. Proud Bookline asked, what's one sport you wished you were good at and did? So in high school, I actually did volleyball and swimming, and I really wished I kept up with volleyball because I fucking love that sport. It's amazing and fun to play, and also swimming as well, even though I hated it as, you know, a kid, teenager in high school. But I honestly think it would have been really beneficial if I kept up with it in college, but it's okay. She also asked, have you ever ruined a book? Next question. Oh, Celia Alaboya from Timeless Salsa. That's a fucking mouthful. Anyway, she asked, current favorite bubble tea orders and have they changed over time? I just recently found out I'm fucking lactose intolerant. Literally, my world is ended when I found that out. I was just like, are you fucking kidding me? But honestly, this has saved me a shit ton of money, because I honestly would just spend loads of money just buying boba, like, every day. Like 3 orders in one day. That's That adds up, okay? Yeah, I still drink boba, just without milk now. Like non-dairy shit substitute, whatever. And I'm pretty safe and basic, like I said before in my whole video, this whole video. I usually get original black milk tea, whatever it is. But honestly though, there's a new thing that they made, a like smoothie edition. Black milk tea, original milk tea, whatever, smoothie edition with boba. That shit is the fucking bomb. So if you haven't tried that, and if you're lactose intolerant like me, you can just ask for like non-dairy goat milk, soy milk, whatever. Just ask for that shit. It's fucking amazing. So Sydney Books asked me, favorite Taylor Swift song. Who the fuck is Taylor Swift? I'm just kidding. Everyone knows who Taylor Swift is. My favorite song from her, though, is... Oh shit, I actually can't think of the title right now. What is it called? Fuck. Well, this is embarrassing. It's... Siri, what is this song? I stay up too late. Got nothing in my brain. That's what people say. But I keep moving. Can't stop, won't stop losing.
I'm not familiar with this song.
Fuck you. Whatever. I'm pretty sure... I can remember the lyrics, but I can't... Let's never speak of this occasion ever again. Next question. Spooky Skycat asked me, books you read because of BookTube. I have found my favorite series of all time. Just shamelessly plugging, like, promo for the series. The Raven Cycle series by Mike Seawater, Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor, The Night Circus by Aaron Morgenstern, Team of a Few, The Foxhole Court by Nora Sakovic. Celia Alaboya from Timeless Salsa also asked me, what's your life's biggest regrets? That's too fucking deep. We're gonna skip this. Back to Sydney Books. She asked me, did you go to uni and what did you study there? So currently I go to San Jose State University, and if you wanted to stalk me, go ahead because good fucking luck finding me in an impacted school of 50,000 people. But I'm studying currently graphic design, and I'm enjoying it right now, but it's a lot of work, which I didn't expect it to be, because you have to learn all these programs and everything and be creative and be imaginative and just put yourself out there, which none of the above, really applies to me, so... That's great. This person, Don't Let the Muggles Get You Down, at the Hufflepuffle asked me, if you had to read either fantasy or thriller for the rest of your life, which one would you choose? I would choose fantasy because I want to get out of this world, this fucking world sometimes, because it's terrible. This person also asked me, are you an introvert or an extrovert? This is a loaded question because a lot of people have asked me this question before as well, and I honestly think I'm somewhere in between. However, there are certain moods and periods of the day in my life where I'm either a fucking extrovert and then I'm like a whole like trodden down introvert. Like so like deep into it, I don't think I can ever get out of that shell. But I think it's just a mood. Pretty sure it's a fucking mood. I think when you like first meet me, I can be like introvert and professional and just shy and nice and quiet and friendly. But once you get to know me, I'm like a fucking loud house and obnoxious, and you probably would want to distance yourself from me like for like 5 years after hanging out with me. So that's probably it. It's a fucking mood, I tell you. So Rachel from Rachel Radish asked me, if you had to listen to one album for the rest of your life, what would it be? Anything from Blackpink and One Republic. So Louis City 524 asked me, aside from Blackpink, what other K-pop bands do you listen to? I listen to a shit ton of other K-pop bands. Like, there's so many. Twice, BTS, EXO, Monsta, Blackpink, Red Velvet, NC17. There's just so fucking many. Like, I could go on for days. And, like, solo artists like Chungha, Sunmi. There's a shit ton. So, Incidents of Life asked me, one author you hate the most or just can't stand his or her writing? Okay, so I think hate is a really strong word. I personally don't hate, like, an author, but I can really dislike and hate their work. Yeah. It's not like I hate the author. I mean, I still can really like the author and love the author, but can I hate their work as well? Yes, I totally can. So, last question is, what do you like besides reading? Where do you see yourself in the future? This is a good way to end the whole Q&A. What do I like besides reading? I like a shit ton of things. I like food. I love Asian food. Literally, if you go out with me and you suggest fucking burgers, no. And also, I don't like seafood. Like, I'm allergic. That's what I tell people, like, all the time. When they're like, oh, do you like seafood? I literally tell them, I'm straight up allergic because, I don't want to fucking say, no, I don't like seafood. And they're going to be like, fucking why? What's wrong with you? And I'd be like, bitch, I have my own opinions. Like, fuck off. And where do I see myself in the future? I honestly hope to see myself as a professional individual who is capable of being successful and well-spoken and literate and articulate and rich and happy and But do I see myself now? No. Anyways, this ends the Q&A. So if you guys are still here watching this video, thank you so much for still being here. Alright, so that is my 25k Q&A. I also want to thank all of you guys, 25k of you guys, for subscribing to me. I want to thank each and every one of you for subscribing to me and watching my shitty ass content. Thank you. It means a lot. It really does. Hopefully you guys got to know me a little bit better. Maybe you've gleaned nothing from this, and who fucking knows, but whatever. So we're gonna get into the content that I have written down about the future and updates of my channel and my life. So, where do I go on from here? Hello everyone, this is present Brandon, or whatever time you're watching this at, speaking to you now. So apparently, fucking past Brandon didn't press record or some shit. I don't know what happened, but literally the most important part of this whole discussion, like updating life thing, never recorded apparently. And I just recently found this out when I was editing the whole video at Panera. I was editing the video, and then it cuts to the next segment of a next clip. It's saying, alright everyone, thank you for listening, blah blah blah. And I'm like, wait a second, where is the other clip? Literally the whole 5-minute clip of me talking about what's coming and changing. I guess I never pressed record, so that fucking sucks. So here I am. Have to do it all over again, thanks to my fucking past self. So basically, in the upcoming journey of my channel, I'm hoping to change and tweak a few things regarding my content, regarding me as a person in general. Yeah, just basically the content and just the future of my channel in general. I'm hoping to just basically kind of veer off towards the norm of what BookTube is doing, like book hauls, wrap-ups, stuff like that. I mean, I'll still do a book haul occasionally here and there, but I think I will, I want to integrate regular, like, normal videos. And when I say regular normal videos, I mean, like, more vlogs, more lifestyle videos, more lookbooks. With these type of videos, I'll still integrate like something bookish in them, like a book lookbook or something. Like thrift shopping, thrift store, and also as well as used bookstore, something like that. I kind of want to do like my own thing. I just don't want it to be restricted to just totally books. Don't get me wrong, I still do book related content. It just won't be strictly all books. So if you signed up here for that, that's great. But if you're not, there's this unsubscribe button for a reason. So I also wanted to start in 2019. I will be changing and rebranding my channel name as well. I'm actually thinking of changing my legal name. I'm not going to tell you guys what it is yet because it's not set in stone. I've been thinking about this for a really, really long time. So I just don't like the name Brandon, okay? Like, if you literally look up Brandon, anyone who is like Vietnamese or Asian, they kind of look like me in terms of like hairstyle and face structure. It's kind of weird. Maybe it's just the me thing, how I'm seeing this. But it's honestly, like, that's not the main reason, okay? I'm just saying. It's just, I don't know. I just don't like the name Brandon, so I'm going to change it. And hence why I have to change my whole channel name and everything. But I also think it comes with other possibilities and opportunities as well. Starting 2019, I think my reading tastes and just buying books in general, I think I'll make another video on that as well. I also want to make more discussion videos. If you have been subscribed to me for a long time, you guys know that I usually don't make those type of videos where I talk about stuff or anything like that. So I think I will be starting to make more discussion videos. But the thing with discussion videos is that I'm not very articulate or well-spoken when it comes to these type of things. I have to write things down. It's a really jumbled mess and everything. So hopefully I can like get my thoughts across and everything. But I'm hoping to speak on BookTube culture, diversity, and being a person of color on BookTube. Because I feel like I haven't really spoken a lot about this. Like, I actually really haven't at all. And it's not that because I'm scared. I'm just really hesitant to just, like, put it out there, I guess. Because I know I can, but it's just me. It's just a me thing where I'm just nervous about speaking that type of stuff because I don't think I can get my point across. Is that what I'm trying to make? If that makes any sense. I'm not scared of anyone belittling me. I'm just more nervous of trying to make my point across become clear and cohesive. I don't know. Because I think it's really important, especially since there's such a minority of people of color on here and how they're treated. I think it's a really important discussion topic that we really need to talk about, as well as me as a person of color speaking, not on behalf of others, but also advocating for them, I guess. I don't know if that's the right word. See, this is what I'm talking about. More like supporting each other and building each other up. So that's what I'm hoping to do for the future, I guess. That's pretty much it. So basically, less book videos and more like, I don't know, I was thinking of doing a day in my life and taking you guys to school with me, because I've seen like other vlogs, how people do this, and I thought it was really interesting and really cool, and I don't know if you guys think it might be fun and just informative to look into a student graphic designer, a day in his life at school. So who knows? And at this very moment, I'm actually vlogging a week in my life video. Just basically shenanigans, bookstores, reading. It's like a reading vlog mashed with the normalcy of my life, I guess. So yeah, I just realized that I didn't really film the segment earlier, so that's why I had to redo it again. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. That's all the things I wanted to talk about. And I mean, maybe I'm over-exaggerating about the important stuff and changes coming to my channel. Then again, I think I really want to emphasize on discussion, because I really want to talk about, you know, diversity and booktube culture and everything that I said before and everything. Because as a person of color, I know that my voice isn't as, you know, relevant as other people's. And I want to get it out there. And hopefully there'll be people who will listen and, you know, that can also help me grow and be educated and being aware, because I think we're living in a time now where, you know, those things are very crucial to our community and just society in general. I will let you guys go back to past Brandon now, fucking idiots. So that is, yeah, pretty much it. So anyways, that is this whole, like, my whole life so far and what's happening. This is a real mess, like, at the end, but hopefully you guys sort of understood what I'm trying to say, what I'm trying to do moving forward. Alright guys, thank you so much for fucking watching. That was a huge, long video, really intense, and yeah. So if you guys want to, like, you know, follow me on any of my social media, down in the description, down below. Honestly, thank you for everything. For subscribing to me, for watching my content and everything, and moving forward, I hope you will stay, but if not, I don't blame you, so that's totally fine. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you guys all soon with a new video. Goodbye. In the cover.